Mr. Stoker, as I've heard, you wrote the book Dracula. Can you give us some insight as to your writing process behind it?
Yeah, so the idea for the story and really the inspiration as a whole, it came from my relationship with my boss and how it was pretty healthy and good at first, and then it got unhealthy, and I started feeling trapped, kind of like how Jonathan was trapped in that castle. And I'm also a closeted homosexual, and so I put a few gay elements in there.
Hold on, I'm gonna stop you there. As you said earlier, and I quote, you are a closeted gay, end quotes. What did you mean by that?
Well, okay, I guess it's out now. So you and Van Helsing over there were honestly some of my favorite characters to write. And
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there. How did you get a hold of our journals, all our friends' journals? Those seem pretty private.
So my boy Johnny hooked me up. He said he gave me all your guys' journals, and he said he knew I was an illustrator, so he said I bet you can make a pretty good story out of this. And I started reading them. I was like, yeah, it's pretty metal. I think I can make something good with this. And just give me a little bit, and I can cook something up for y'all.
And would you say that you struck gold with this book?
Yeah, honestly, I think I say I hit gold harder than you guys hit Dracula in those final chapters. From what I heard, he was slow. He was dumb. He made so many mistakes towards the end. He just did so much wrong. He literally gave Mina telepathy and then tried to do his plan. If he didn't do that, he would have been set. He would have been fine. But he gave them an insider as to all his plans. It was so stupid.
Well, I'm gonna use the restroom after that one. Wow.
So anyways, as I was saying, just completely moronic activity from this Dracula guy towards the end. I feel like he had so much going for him at the start. He literally had the entire castle. He had those people helping him with all the soil and all that. And he kind of threw, honestly. He had so much going for him, and he just slipped up too much at the end. Oh,
Hey, security, can we?
In my head won't stop. You better up there, let the gun go. Right, screaming ladies, you know Diggy don't die. Even if I wanted to, I'd probably do it with a knife. Van Gogh, the fucking living room, finger paint the sky like a beautiful bloody mask. Or call it Sorry Night.
So, Mr. Dracula, we definitely have our own side of the story, right? Where we think you are a manipulative dirtbag who killed 3 of our friends, Obviously, we don't think that way now since you hypnotized us, but we would like to hear your side of the story.
Yeah, so if I'm looking at it through an author's perspective, sure, I'll give it to you. It's a halfway decent book. I'd buy it, mainly because I wrote it, but if I'm looking at it realistically, you guys suck. I was so much more powerful than you, and I just let you off the hook so many times. And you thought you killed me because you poked me with a wooden stick? I've been alive for over 500 years. You think someone hasn't poked me with a stick before? I think you guys were weak, and I think it was whatever though.
So the guy that was here wasn't actually Bram Stoker, is what I'm getting at. So how did you get our journals then?
Bram Stoker is mainly an alibi. That's kind of like a ghostwriter kind of situation. He's not real. It is just me. And your journals, I literally turned into mist in front of you guys. I just went through your doors until I got to your journals and just took them with me. There's no question. It was really easy. You guys left them sitting out on your tables most of the time, so pretty easy to get them.
So would Bram Stoker be the Bruce Wayne or the Batman? Is Dracula the Batman, or is Bram Stoker the Bruce Wayne?
I think it's fairly obvious that he's the Bruce Wayne in the situation, and I am Batman. I think that's pretty obvious.
Who's Batman? He's a superhero.
I'm Batman.
So you have all that money then, is what I'm getting. So you bought all those properties in London.
Oh, I've just been stockpiling money. I don't know what you guys do for money or what you do for work. I don't really care. You're flesh bags to me. But I've just been saving up money, and I have my own. I have a house. I bought a separate house. It's like literally just filled with money. That's all it's for.
So, how much money would you say of that pile is from your book Dracula? How much money, and do we get a cut? That's my second question.
Probably like 10% of it. And if you want me to be honest, you could just have it at this point, and I really wouldn't care.
Okay, so if we were to go about getting this money, you know, how would we do that?
I'll just send it over on one of the ships. Probably. Yeah, I'll just send it over on one of my ships.
Okay, cool. This time can we save the theatrics? Make sure it gets here safe. And I prefer if we didn't crucify a man to a pole this time.
No.
No, so that has to happen. Is that like
Yeah, that's how I have to have the dead body to control. Like that's like the whole point of the dead body.
So you're telling me you can't just like? I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to just not do that. You said you are loaded. You're rich. Can't you just pay some guys, or is that just like part of your theatrics? You just have this like a call sign.
They would rob me if I sent them on a ship
I just don't think they would.
It's a ship full of money. I would take it. Like
Okay, yeah, but okay. Anyways, back to the book. You said you were taking it easy on us. If you were taking it easy on us, why did you kill like four of us?
Renfield and Lucy were just annoying. I mean, I guess I like Lucy a little bit as one of my servants, but not too big of a deal after you killed her. But Renfield I hated. Just did not like that guy. Your friend Quincy kept him alive. He's amazing. I can see why you guys are friends with him. He's a great guy. I love having him around.
Okay, you said Quincy's alive.
Yeah.
How is that possible? I saw him die. Like, stabbed. There's no living through that.
Again, I'm an immortal, supernatural being, and I have these powers. So after you guys left and mourned him, I was just like, I just cut myself anywhere on my body and just pour a little blood on him, back to life, and then I just turned him into a vampire, and he's my left-hand man. Yeah.
So our friend Jonathan named his kid Quincy after, the Quincy that died, because he's not alive anymore.
I don't know who you're talking about.
You know Jonathan, right? The dude who stayed at your castle to sell you the lawyer? No? You don't remember him at all?
Try to sell your property in England.
He, according to his journals, he whacked you over the head with a shovel? No? None of that?
I think a shovel would have bent on my head, but it wouldn't have done anything to me. Again, been alive for 500 years.
Yeah, true. I don't know what a shovel would have done. So, if he's alive, what has he been doing? He hasn't, contacted us, to, a nice, what's up, hey, would be nice, a letter, maybe a pigeon?
No, again, I control people. It's just what I do. You, go get me a water, please. If you want, I can bring Quincy in.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. I mean, I guess. Hey, Quincy! Come here, please!
Are you okay? What? Last time I saw you got a knife wound in your stomach. What is
Once again in my home again, all alone again, I ride.
What is this?
Yes, master?
Quit. Go sit over there on the couch, please.
Your word is my command.
Yeah, so I was basically just trying to tell him that I'm not a liar. Everything I say is the truth. I'm not capable of lying.
Yeah, this is Dracula. You don't think you can just bring someone back?
I guess hindsight's 2020.
These guys are really boring, and I hated every moment that I've been here. You want to play a quick little game of Dracula?
I hate this game. I never win. Sure, we can play some Dracula.
So if he wins, I grant him his eternal freedom. Like, he's just free to go. And if I win, if he loses and I win, I get to shave his head, and that's That's like my favorite thing to do.
We've played recently.
I can tell.
You ready to play?
Sure.
This show is brought to you by A&W Zero Sugar Root Beer. They say it's better for you, but it isn't.
If he loses and I win, I get to shave his head.
So what would you rate the book, and would you recommend it to other people?
Since I wrote the book, yeah, I give it like a 10 out of 10, just on personal bias. But if I was looking at it through like the reader's standpoint, probably like 7.5 eaten babies out of 10. I mean, I would recommend it to other people. It's a pretty good read, but you guys suck. That's all I gotta say. I'm out. Quincy, come on.
Tune back next time to Nosferatuah.
I've even tried the random ads.
Don't get so close.
Don't get so close, he says. As he
Since I wrote it, I would give it like probably a 10 out of 10.